Hello everyone, my name is Bushra Sabir and I am a CEIC postdoc research fellow at Skyros Data 61. I'm working in distributed system and security team that comes under cybersecurity and quantum systems. Today I'm here to discuss about the project on which me and my team members are working diligently. This project comprises of a powerful trio that is going to revolutionize the digital telecommunication. This trio consists of AI intelligence, machine learning, and the sixth generation network. Today, we are exploring the powerful trio of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and sixth generation networks. Together, they are set to revolutionize our digital world. Imagine downloading 100 hours of Netflix without a delay. Picture a world with innovative technologies like digital twins, virtual reality, intelligent and smart traffic monitoring solutions like self driving cars, smart and interconnected cities, and adaptive medical solutions. Does it sound exciting to you guys? Let's see what is sixth generation network. We will also explore what are the key changes from fifth generation to sixth generation network. We will also see how AI is going to help sixth generation network to achieve its goals. Lastly, I will discuss what are the key challenges being addressed by me and my team members to make this technology possible. So, what on earth is 6G? The 6G network is the next generation of the wireless communication technology being developed for mobile systems. It aims to provide even faster and more reliable connections compared to the current 5G network. In a world that's increasingly reliant on high speed internet, our current networks are struggling. It's clear we have hit the limits of what 5G can offer. Imagine a life where lagging, buffering, and disconnections are things of the past. Picture seamless virtual reality experiences, instantaneous data transfers, and revolutionary advancement in IoT, AI, and robotics, all facilitated by an internet of unimaginable speed and efficiency. Welcome to the new era, the era of 6G. This groundbreaking technology will change everything, propelling us into the future where internet full potential can finally be unlocked. Now let's explore how 6G is different from 5G. 6G is envisioned to bring transformative changes by the next decade, significantly upgrading the existing 5G networks. It aims to achieve global coverage, higher data rates of up to 1 to 10 terabytes per second, and low latency of less than 1 millisecond. 6G is set to operate on new and unused radio frequencies. These ultra high frequencies are often referred to as millimeter waves, will allow 6G to transmit a lot of data at incredibly high speed. This means faster downloads, smoother streaming, and more efficient data transfer. One of the unique features of 6G will be its ability to use wireless sensing solution. This means 6G can adjust its frequency based on the environment, ensuring optimal performance at all the times. This adaptability will make 6G more reliable and efficient, unlike traditional networks. 6G is expected to adopt a decentralized approach. This means data can be processed closer to where it's generated, leading to faster response time and more efficient data handling. Now, let's discuss how AI will play as a catalyst to enable this emerging technology. The integration of AI and machine learning is expected to enhance network management, spectrum management, and energy efficiency. AI will also play a role in incorporating smart and comprehensive security and privacy features in 6G, unlike previous generations. The network will be more heterogeneous, incorporating various communication scenarios and technologies such as satellites, unmanned aerial vehicles, and high frequency bands to meet the diverse application requirement and performance goals. In 6G, AI and machine learning will be instrumental in optimizing and enhancing the 6G network. They will contribute to various aspects such as network configuration and optimization. These technologies can be used to predict network traffic patterns, detect potential issues, and dynamically adapt to meet users' demand. AI will also play an important role in adaptive resource allocation, such as power, energy, and spectrum. The use of AI techniques such as federated reinforcement and deep learning will facilitate adaptive network functionalities, predictive resource allocation, and collaborative distributive environment in massive IoT deployments. The application of AI and machine learning in 6G will also influence cellular business, impacting manufacturers and service providers. It will lead to the development of novel technologies and use cases in network infrastructure. 6G is based on the demands of the users and emerging technology. AI will enable dynamic spectrum allocation, network slicing, smart antenna systems, big data analytics, and high capacity backhaul networks, among the other technological innovations like integrating radar and mobile technologies, intelligent energy transfer with wireless information and sensing, and communication integration will also be pivotal in 6G development. Advanced technologies such as quantum systems, terahertz communication, and optical wireless technology will play a crucial role in shaping 6G networks.
Doesn't it sound interesting and exciting? Now let's see what me and my team members are working in the realm of 6G. We are working on the security and the privacy aspects of 6G, majorly on the foundational security requirements in 6G and future connectivity technologies, ensuring that they are secure by design and help shape international standards in a way that aligns with our values and expectations around security. So, why focus on security and privacy? 6G is going to blur the thin line between the physical and digital world, integrating real world sensing and programmability into the fabric of telecommunication. This means more cyber crimes and disruption. The terminals will become more powerful with more and high bandwidth, making them a potent tool for cyber attacks. Also, there is valuable data that will be transmitted in the network, making it a target of cyber attacks. Also, the data collection will be acquired in the base stations, IoT devices for machine learning and AI capabilities. However, this data collection is a security and privacy risk to the users and eventually the state because it can enable cyber warfare and cyber attacks. So I'm sure that we all remember this famous scene from The Fate and the Furious where the cars started to rain by themselves. All self driving cars were controlled by the cyber criminal to sabotage an individual and also to cause a massive destruction in the infrastructure. As discussed earlier, that the attack surface is getting bigger and bigger. More devices are being connected from light bulb to vehicles. And then there is a complex challenge in remote provision and authorization because we are moving from SIM based security to embedded and virtual SIMs in 5G and obviously more further evolving in 6G. And the operators and vendors have to make a trade off between the control of security and flexibility, and they are exploring different security measures such as symmetric to asymmetric cryptography to secure against attacks such as malicious base stations. Also, the advancement in network slicing a modern take on quality of service protocols plays a critical role in isolating users' data and ensuring secure cross network communication. For instance, securing 6G enabled remote drone controls require robust isolation to prevent user interference, leveraging advancements like the Host Identity Protocol version 2. Then, with quantum computing posing threats to current cryptographic standards, the shift towards post quantum cryptography is vital, and the challenge lies in designing 6G protocols flexible enough to incorporate various cryptographic solutions without specifying particular algorithms, accommodating a larger key size of post quantum methods. And finally, the integration of AI and machine learning offers new avenues for multi point network security in 6G. This approach involves deploying virtualizing security function across the network for user devices and cloud services, enhancing anomaly detection and response capability despite encryption challenges posed by end-to-end network slicing. The attacks like jamming, spoofing needs to be accommodated in the new security solutions as well as the attacks on the adversarial machine learning. Then, privacy is also very important because the data is being collected for empowering these 6G network devices, and it's very important that our data is private and no credit card information is sabotaged by cyber criminals. Also, our emails and other important sensitive information are not leaked. So, the security and privacy is a complex thing because it includes a lot of components, devices, and infrastructures to be taken care of. And therefore, we have subdivided it into four sub projects: security and privacy protocol for future telecommunication, then network softwareization and cyber vulnerabilities, the gap between standards and implementation in future telecommunication system, and AI ML spectrum management and adversarial agent categorization. In Project 1, we are dwelling into the coverage of security and privacy in 6G systems, risk inherited from 5G, crypto agility, just in time security, quantum security, AI insurance, defense, and stuff like this. The project specify the requirements to enhance 5G security and privacy features and build new security and privacy features across 5G networks. And the project extends its features to endpoint and other security, privacy, and protocols. Then the network softwareization and cyber vulnerabilities is much exploring into the security of software and the supply chain that will be used in the network, virtualization and softwareization, um, proposing security recommendations solution to secure 6G networks, especially because the networks are moving from the hardware components to more software side, and it's very important to control the flow of the data and to detect the vulnerabilities that might exist when we transform to the 6G network. Also, our team is working on usage of AI in 6G, and it is trying to resolve the gap between the standards and vendor implementation because it makes it harder to manage the security and privacy. The attack surface is enormous, and due to inconsistencies between vendor implementation and specification, any product brought to Australia and used in critical system must be reviewed using automated method for compliance with the standard security and guidance to address the increased volume and complexity. So now our team is working to use ML and NLP for assessing the software components, the binary or the software that is received, to find the differences between the vendor implementation and the standardization. And this is very essential part because eventually the vendors are the one who are going to enable 60 networks across with the standardization companies like organizations like ITU. Lastly, we are working on AI/ML spectrum management and adversarial radio categorization, and I am the part of this project. It is very interesting that the spectrum will increase, like we will have more spectrum bands available in 6G as discussed earlier, and this means dynamic spectrum allocation to connect more devices and to reduce the interference. And that itself requires a lot of research and development, especially how to automate it. And once we have automated these solutions, how we can ensure that these solutions do not introduce new security and privacy issues that were not there in the past generation networks. Similarly, it's very critical to see like what are the inherited threats it is going to take from the sixth, fifth generation network. So, likelihood of AI use in 6G era would be in the realm of spectrum management would be in the modulation, classification, resource, reducers configuration, channel estimation, and usage pattern estimation in complex networks, channel selection, and then traffic monitoring. And similarly, the security importance increases across this dimension, and the spectrum analysis, spectrum anomaly detection, spectrum allocation, cognitive radio, RF authentication images are required. Otherwise, imagine your phone calls are being tapped. You can be found behind the wall, and a cyber criminal can identify that whether there is someone present in the house or not to perform a theft. Um, so we have divided the security and privacy of spectrum management into multiple attack and defense strategies like AI attacks, that attacks on AI itself, and it comprises of evasion, poisoning, backdoor, and data. We're seeing examples. Our team members, along me, we are exploring how cyber crimes can happen on AI devices and how we can ensure that they are secure. Also, we are exploring the defense solution, okay, against not only AI-based attacks but also physical layer. That's all from my side. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at this email address. Also, if you want to reach me and see what my team members and I am working, you can visit this website and find our contact information there.